Thank you. Mm-hmm.
A few moments later.
Hey, what up? How are we feeling? It is week 3, y'all, of the winter arc. How are you doing? How are you? How's it going? Are we surviving? Okay, fine. I'll go first. I'll spill the tea first. I actually feel honestly like it's going pretty well. I feel pretty good about the fact that I'm spending time. I'm not to a daily point quite yet, and I'm trying to get to a daily point where it's just like a part of my routine to dedicate time to my business. I don't feel like I'm there yet, but I am definitely dedicating time 3 to 4 times. I have a week over the course of the last 2 weeks. It's been at least 3 to 4 times, which is definitely an uptick in comparison to what it was before, which was zero. It was basically non-existent. And so I'm feeling really good and a lot more confident in the fact that I'm owning the business owner capacity, and this is who I am, and this is who I'm walking into 2025 as, and it feels really good. I decided to work from home today. I woke up not feeling really great, and y'all are falling on me already. There we go. I didn't feel too great, but I was very productive and got a lot of 9 to 5 work stuff done today. And then went to lunch, and on my lunch I went grocery shopping and then came back and I've done some more work, and now we're at the tail end of the day, and I feel like I kind of amped up my energy pretty good to where this last maybe hour and a half or 2, we'll see how I feel. I'm going to dedicate some time now after I put my sheets and my bedding back on. It is coming out of the wash right now, but I'm going to dedicate some time now to my business. Again, I've been building out a revamped business plan, and even now with me posting these videos, you guys, this is also a part of that. So it's been very fulfilling and very confirming for me to understand that it's okay to go a different direction and it's okay to try something new. And so, yeah, so even me posting these videos is definitely fish out of water for me. But I'm loving this exploratory process and going through this discovery phase with myself. And also, oh my gosh, sorry. And also loving that I'm just embracing it, and I'm embracing it with this newfound confidence. And I think that for me, the newfound confidence has really been largely in just doing. Like, I'm really a firm believer in the fact that you're not going to know if you like something or not, or if it's for you, unless you actively take action. You have to take a step in understanding that about yourself. And so For me, it has been a little tricky. The other thing I'm trying to do is like remember to film, like, because I do get so immersed in everything. So, um, but you know, those little things when it comes to building my content are things I've been wanting to do for a long time, and I'm just shifting my mindset. But I think this idea of shifting your mindset and embracing the I don't want to say the struggle because I don't think that's the right word. Just embracing change, embracing this idea of just shifting and owning the shift is very difficult to do. But it really has to do with your mindset, right? And it really is just diving in and owning it. And so it's week 3. I'm feeling pretty good. I think last week was a bit of a rough week for me. I was going through some things at work, and then I felt like last week was a week after the election, and the election stuff actually took way more energy out of me than I expected, to be honest. So I feel like this week is an actual, like, less heavy week for me for some reason. Energetically, it's feeling like that. So I'm owning that, and we're going to run with it, and we're going to just go with it. So anyway, I'm going to go put my bedding on because life is still happening. That's the other thing I've been really owning in addition to my business. I'm getting my home in order as much as I can because I'm really trying to own my environment and feeling calm and at peace and together, organized as much as possible. It's hard to do. We all know life's, but I'm trying to do it at my own pace. Again, not being hard on myself. It's me against me. So we're good. So I'm going to go get my bed together, and then I have to go put groceries away. I put like some stuff away, but I didn't put everything away because I ended up getting into work stuff and getting preoccupied with work stuff. So I'm going to go handle that, and then off to the races we go to do more work on my business. And yeah, I'm excited. I think I'm going to dedicate more of the night tonight. I'm feeling like Sienna did her homework at the after school program. Cross our fingers. Hopefully there isn't much for us to do, maybe just some reading tonight and some spelling practice. But other than that, it's feeling like a good night, guys. It's feeling pretty good. So let's do this.
Hi.
Hello. So we are at, we're sneaking out to get some dinner, late night pizza for Sienna's school fundraiser. We had to get homework done first. We had a little bit of a rough time, but we made it out because Cease is learning multiplication. So it's a little new, a little different, challenging. Y'all remember how that was back in the day. So we are here at her school fundraiser, and we're about to get some pizza.
Yo.
Here we go. Cease. Cheers. Dink. You know what that means? Hey, hello everyone. I am hopping on really quick to just give a little update of life, because life's even when we feel our best. And I think I had a prior scene of things being good and feeling good, and I was very positive and upbeat and blah, blah, blah. And I think I'm continuing to be reminded of just how quickly life can change, like in an instant and overnight, quite literally, because last night, my third dog that I think I mentioned in a prior video already about the fact that she was my last dog, and I had 3 dogs at one point, but I lost 2 of them earlier this year within just like 2 or 3 weeks of each other. And My third one just passed away last night. Very unexpectedly. I'm still a little bit shocked, if I'm being honest, and I don't think that it's fully hit me. So I decided to come home early from work. I had a couple of meetings, but I didn't really want to be in those meetings. I decided to see them through, but I also felt like I was very unfocused and just trying to push through. It's the week before Thanksgiving also, and I'm going to be working from home next week. And so I think I was just checked out and emotionally, energetically drained from everything because my daughter and I kind of grieved her last night. We didn't think she would make it through the night, and we were right, and she did not. So it's been a little bit rough. And so just saying this to say that life's too short to not do what you want to do, be surrounded with people who love you. And I just feel like all of this grief with my dogs through this year has continued to remind me of how important it is for me to move forward doing what I love, whatever that is, and being around people that are good energy, good spirited people, because it's too short and it just can be gone so quickly. And so I think it's just hitting me now because I just came home to an empty house, and she's normally, barking and ready to go outside, and it's a little awkward, like she's not physically here. And I was talking to my friend and coworker earlier about how like it's so weird that it's so transactional, like with something like that. Like I had to go get her cremation stuff taken care of, and you've got to pay for that. And it's like a whole transactional thing. And then off I had to go to work and like have meetings. And the way like life is and society is, we don't have time to process. And that's why I came home. Sienna's also going to be gone for a couple days with her dad. And so I figured like I need to spend some time alone to just process, potentially cry it out. That I haven't even had a good cry yet because I don't think it's a bit surreal, and I don't think it's really like hit me yet. But again, it's like a life curveball, right? Like it doesn't matter what goals you set for yourself. Like I'm trying to do this building business thing, trying to stay consistent through my winter arc. And when something happens like this, it just happens and it's out of your control. And so I'm trying to just be gracious with myself and not apply that pressure. Like now is not the time to worry about building my business. Like there's plenty of time for it. So I just want to put that out there too as a reminder that life will life unexpectedly. The only thing we can know for sure that's consistent is change. And so just expect the unexpected and don't be down on yourself if something changes. So I don't know. I'm a little in shock, like I said, so we're going to see where the night takes me. I'm just going to rest. I feel a little drained. I also didn't sleep well, like literally didn't sleep well last night. Sienna, we went to bed late and we had like a weird night with everything going on. And again, the awkwardness of like my daughter having to do homework and I had to still do dinner, and it was still like a night we had to get into, but I let her sleep in, took her to school late today because we just had a rough night. And so, I'm just gonna see where the night takes me and hopefully rest, and tomorrow's a new day. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I'm looking forward to my normal Friday Pilates and just kind of being in a groove, but we'll see how I feel. And I'm just gonna take my time. So anyway, just checking in to say things have been okay for the week and until this. Like, anyway, so yeah.
Page, and part of that symbolically is getting new friends.
Okay, the bad news first.
The bad news. PK and I have agreed to separate.
Hello, hello. TGIF. It's Friday. I woke up feeling pretty good, pretty refreshed. I vibed out last night. I slept a little early last night. And so, yeah, it was a little weird I kept thinking I needed to take out my dog several times and she's not there. So going through that whole adjustment of, her not being here feels a little weird. But I did wake up ready to go to Pilates this morning, which I do every Friday morning, 6 a.m. And I had a great class. And after class, I always go get coffee. So I definitely went and got it. I actually doubled up today because I also woke up with my throat feeling a little weird. You know how that is, like a little tingle, like something's on its way, but I don't want it to be on its way. So I actually got my coffee, but I also got a medicine ball today to help hopefully, put that to bed. So I am going to go in, shower. I also ordered a spinach feta wrap, so I'm going to eat some breakfast, and then I'm going to get started on some work. I'm going to work from home today. I work from home on Fridays, and I'm going to do some work this morning, and then I have a couple of stops later this afternoon, getting the hair done, getting the nails done, and today is Wicked Day, and I'm going with one of my friends to go see Wicked. I'm so excited. And I also already bought my merch at Universal Studios. If you know, you know. And so I'm ready to rock it tonight. And then I'm really getting all beautified and cute, which we do all the time anyway, right? But especially when you go out with the girls. And I'm going out with my girls tomorrow. We're having a little holiday shindig, so I'm super stoked about that. So it should be a cool weekend. Next week, I am working from home for a couple days, Monday and Tuesday, but I will be off Wednesday through Friday for Thanksgiving. So, and of course the weekend. So I'm looking forward to just decompressing and just kind of like relaxing. I'll have Sienna for half the time and then she'll go with her dad for half the time. And then I'm supposed to hang out with my girlfriends next week too, since we are all going to be kid-free. So it should be like a good week. I'm looking forward to re-energizing. So let me get going and jump into this day. But y'all have a good day. I hope your Friday's going good. I hope your days are going good. And like I said, even if they're not, it's okay. There's always a new day ahead of us. And there's always so much room for opportunity and change, growth, and just things going in a different direction, right? So we got to roll with the punches, go with the flow, unfortunately, but fortunately. So gonna get into this day, changing the mood, changing the vibe, because you guys, oh my God, let me put my drink down so I don't spill all over myself. I'm also getting text messages right now, but you guys, look at these nails. Horrible. My nails are never like this. If you know me, you know, they're never like this, but my, nail tech has been out of town and I had black nail polish on my nails. And you know how black is, like black, I mean, any dark color, but especially black, once it starts growing out, it's like really bad, like really, really bad. So I was desperate to take it off. So I took it off but my nails were actually a lot longer and I actually trimmed them on my own, which is also something I never trust myself to ever do. I trust my nail tech way more than I trust myself with my nails, please. So all that to say, it's been a struggle for a couple weeks because those were like Halloween nails, you guys. So it's time to like get back on track. So I'm excited. I'm getting a mani and pedi today, much needed. And yeah, so anyway, we have a day ahead of us, so let's get into it. Hello, back again. We are showered. We have eaten breakfast. We have drank. I doubled up on the Starbucks today, I think I mentioned earlier, and I drank the medicine ball, which I felt was the most important. I still need to drink my coffee. Probably got to reheat it at this point, but we are into Friday. I don't know about y'all, but, oh, and then we got laundry action popping off over here. I washed my comforter and then spilled on it and am rewashing my comforter. It's just, my comforter goes through the most drama, I swear. Here we go, straightening y'all out again. I'm also, while I work, going to do a face mask because I don't know about you guys, but my skin is beyond dry. Like the combination of the weather, but also the heater I realized in the house is like killing me. So I think I'm going to do a mask. I got a couple of these Korean masks when I was at the Korean spa a while back. So I have it's called British Rose Hydrating Mask, which is cute. And then I also have a collagen one. So probably going to do this hydrating one is what's calling out to me because it says on here literally intense hydration. And I'm here for it. So I think I'm going to do that while I work. And then I have a couple hours-ish before I have to leave so I can get some good work in. And yeah, and we will be into the day. Hair is just put up since we're going to get the hair handled later. So I just kind of like threw that up for the moment. And yeah, off we go. It's definitely very hydrated, y'all. Super hydrated. I'm trying not to rip it as I open it. There we go. Oh my God. This is like soaked, you guys. Legit soaked. I already washed my face, like cleansed it, so hoping before I put any makeup on or anything, I was like, let me just do this for a little bit. And it says on here, I think you have to leave it on for like 15 to 20-ish minutes or something. What does it say? Nothing is in English, so I'm not quite sure, you guys. Oh, here it is. 15 minutes. Yep. So I'm going to go heat up my coffee, get into my work, and off we go. Gorge! Okay, it's actually been more than 15 minutes. It's been like 20. So it's definitely, oh my gosh, it feels so good, you guys, on my skin. Oh my gosh. You guys, I'm not gonna lie. My skin feels ultra hydrated and soft. It's just been so dry. I've been using my moisturizer, doing the normal things. Even my nighttime moisturizer that's a little heavier than I normally use, I've been using during the day. And it has not been working, you guys. So I actually just started to use my nighttime stuff during the day over the last couple of days, but I just didn't feel like it was enough. So you guys, this actually, it's not as like soaked as it was. Oh my God, I'm like kind of tripping out because it's like really like not even soaked like that because all of that went onto my skin. Definitely, oh my gosh, I feel so much better. So at least now when I go to put my makeup on, I was starting to feel like it was looking a little cakey and chapped. Like even the makeup wasn't going on good. I don't even wear a lot of makeup either, so maybe that's why, but yeah, I feel so much better. So much better. Okay, going back to doing my work. BRB. Okay, just kidding. I decided to just finish out my skincare routine. You guys, look how much better my skin looks already. I don't even know if you can tell that well, but it's so much better already just from the hydrating mask I did. And then my normal skincare, like I was saying earlier, I normally use the Summer Fridays jet lag mask. I need some more. I normally use it at night as a moisturizer, like legit. And I've been using it during the day because my skin has just been so dry. But I feel like it actually feels normal again, my version of quote unquote normal, because I'm used to having beautiful hydrated skin. So this weather is like, what's going on? So I went in with that, and then I also put on, which I'm looking for and I can't find it, I just had it. I use the Supergoop Unseen sunscreen normally as one of my like daily SPFs. I do like Summer Fridays too. I have both. And then I also use Supergoop's Glow Screen, but I use them for different purposes. And I feel like the Unseen sunscreen is like a good day-to-day, but it also is very hydrating. There's no like cast of any kind. It literally doesn't look like you put anything on. And so because my skin is so dry right now, I really felt the need to like rock that. So I don't feel like the Summer Fridays one is as hydrating. It's still a good SPF, but maybe I'm not putting enough on. I don't know. It's cool. It's just not the Unseen one. And then the Glow one, I'm running out of, so I'm kind of saving it for tomorrow because I love to wear this under my makeup when I'm going out. It definitely gives a glow, and you can see a difference compared to the Unseen sunscreen. There's definitely a nice little vibe, glowy vibe. And when you put your makeup on top, oh my gosh, you guys, it's so good. And it's like a natural glow. It's not like you look super like orangey or shiny or anything like that. It's like a natural, like, skin just popping off. So I'm planning to do all of that tomorrow. So I'm trying to just hold on to that because I need to make a skincare run to Sephora, which I still haven't done yet. I'd be slacking over here. And I just realized, actually, I forgot that I had these. I'm probably gonna do this right now too. Might as well. Or maybe I'll do it for tomorrow. My Peter Thomas Roth, the gel eye patches, you guys, there's a lot of good gel eye patches, but these just hit different. Bomb. Maybe I'll just do it right now. Might as well. So yeah, this is, so anyway, I was saying my plan later of what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get my hair done, go get my nails done. And then I'm going to come home. Why can't I just get it on straight, Tanya? I'm going to come home and I'm going to have like a little 2 to 3-ish hour gap of time before I go and do what, you guys? What am I going to do today? It's Wicked Day. I'm going to go with one of my friends to see Wicked. Today is the official premiere of Wicked. So I am going to go and see that tonight, this evening with her. And I think she said she's bringing her sister-in-law, I believe. So that'll be, again, what's happening here, guys? I need it closer. There we go. So anyway, that's what I'm going to be doing this evening. But during that gap of time, I'm planning to come and focus on my business. And I'm going to get into more of I feel like I've been writing down the goal and the new focus for my business, but I feel like I keep changing my mind is kind of where I am. And I'm trying to get out of that analysis paralysis where I'm like overly thinking about the business in like too literal of a way. I think what I'm trying to do right now is actually simplify and actually like pull back and start small, because I feel like what I've built so far in the last few weeks since I've started this journey is it's been a little bit like, it's like I'm still continuing to bite off more than I can chew, which is still the issue I continue to run into with why launching my business seems to be stagnant and I'm not like really moving technically. And I think it's because I'm used to doing strategic marketing and communications work from corporate America. Like I've grown up doing that and that's all I know. So I think I'm trying to like build it too big and too perfect up front. And I think that's what I keep running into. So today, in those couple of hours, purposely, because I'm going to be limited on that patch of time, I think what I'm going to do is review everything I did and actually pick out like the top 3-ish things that really stand out to me, because I think that I have made too big of like this menu of services that I don't think is realistic for me, which is obviously not, because I would be maintaining it. I would have like kicked it off already if that was like an actual realistic thing I could do. And so clearly it's not. And so I haven't finished the full podcast, but I started to listen to a podcast episode from Rachel Hollis yesterday. And it's about this idea of pulling back and simplifying and making sure you oversimplify with yourself to get you to a place of being comfortable to start and to make like real progress. And so I think that's where I'm stuck right now, to be honest. Like I think that I'm doing too much and I'm overcomplicating something that doesn't need to be overcomplicated, straight up. Like if I'm being really honest with myself, I think that's what's going on. And then naturally, when you overcomplicate it, it makes it easier for you to have this crutch to be like, well, it's so overcomplicated and so strategic that I can't roll it out right now. Like it's easy to be like, I can't do it, you know? And that's the vicious cycle and hamster wheel we keep spinning on. And it happens in corporate America all the time, especially the politics of it all. And so-and-so needs to review it and approve it, and it needs to be perfect before we do any. And I need to stop and get away from that, which is why I need to just not be so hard on myself. And the other podcast I listened to a couple days ago from my girl, Tess Barclay out of Canada, who does Busy Blooming. I just love her. Like what she's doing is my goal. And she's so inspiring. Her energy is just so great. But she said something. She just started this cool series on YouTube. If you don't know who she is, go check her out. If you're into content creation and that's your thing, her thing is focusing on content creation. But what she said was so real about the fact that if you're doing the same thing and expecting a different result, this is not the time to keep doing that. Like really branch out and kind of like think differently, focus on something new and different. Yeah, it's going to be uncomfortable, but like go do it. I loved her saying that. It resonated so deeply with me. And just the fact that she also said, which is very true. She said a lot of stuff that I already feel. But it's different when you hear someone saying it out loud that can really like validate and confirm. Like we don't need more validation, but we need more validation, if that makes sense. But she said, you know, a lot of us get in our own egos because it's this thing with ourself. Like, no, I can't quit this and finish this thing because I started it. And it's supposed to be great and I'm great. And like, why would I fit? And so she kind of just, and I'm paraphrasing mostly, but like the idea was we're more in our egos about the way things should have gone or should have started with that thing that maybe just no longer resonates as we pivot into other things. And so I think every time I go to writing down all this stuff that I already know about my business, I get in this cycle. And the other thing, the last thing I'll say with Tess that she said that was so real was, you are supposed to feel confused and you're supposed to feel very like uncomfortable, because you are quite literally navigating a road you've never been down, and no one can tell you how to get there when it's your road. But also, like in corporate, it's a clear path. It's a straight up 9 to 5, 8 to 5, whatever. Same with going to college. Like, you know, there's a route, there's an end point. You already know that, but not when you're an entrepreneur and you're trying to build something. You just don't know. And it's okay not to know. It's actually probably the best sign. Her saying all that, y'all, it was just the universe continuing to talk to me through her, because I just love her so much. But anyway, all that to say, I've written down a lot and I've mapped out a lot, but I'm questioning it because it feels heavy. It feels like it's too much. So the goal for me today, in those 2 to 3 hours that I'm going to have later this afternoon, is to really like skim it down. Like, I really need to pare it down to even less than what it is. The other thing that I do at work, and that I try to remind people of, that is okay to also do, is phase things out. And so I'm using that same ideology that I use in my 9 to 5 that I've learned through project management principles and practices to say, hey, it's okay for this to be like a potential phase 2, you know. Some people say another series, another campaign, same idea, but you can table this thing, this big gargantuan thing. It can be saved for later. It doesn't mean you're fully dumping it. It doesn't mean that you're not going to ever revisit it and do it. So I'm trying to do the same thing with myself and remind myself, like, duh, I tell people this at work all the time. This is not a part of phase 1. This might be phase 2 and or 3. Like, we don't know. But a lot of project management people do that. Like, you phase your rollout, you phase your implementation. It's not usually all at the same time, depending on what it is, right? So same idea for me. And that's the thing I'm going to go through this afternoon. I went off on a major bunny trail with that, but all that to say, I think I could take these eye patches off now because it's been long enough, because we've been talking long enough. And even, thank you, God. I feel hydrated again. I feel so hydrated again. Yeah. So anyway, that's my story, and then I'm gonna go see Wicked. And you guys, I posted it, I think, on IG a while back. If you don't follow me over there, that's where I give, like, you know, a little more of the day-to-day real-time tea, but like, I posted over there at Tanya Does Life, by the way, but I posted my, my merch that I bought a couple weeks ago when we went to Universal Studios, because Universal Studios has all the beautiful Wicked merch like out. And so I bought a sick Emerald City sweatshirt that I can't wait to wear tonight. Hey. I'm gonna wear that tonight. And I also have an Emerald City shirt, but I think wearing both might be too much. But I mainly got the shirt for when I go to Universal Studios. I love to have like the garb. So I'm going to rock that sweatshirt tonight. So that's gonna be fun. So anyway, I feel good. Fun day ahead. I'm feeling better and more. I've reframed and pivoted also, like, my loss of Coco, and I'm just grateful that she was at home. She was with her family. It happened quickly in her sleep. It wasn't any pain and suffering that she went through. And as sad as I am deep down, I had a nice good cry last night in the shower. I do my best crying in the shower. And I did all that last night, and I had wings, and I watched The Housewives and cozied up by myself. And it was definitely a new normal to get used to being alone, because she would be cuddled up with me on the couch and trying to jump on the couch. And it felt weird this morning too, like coming home again to like an empty house after Pilates. And then normally I have like a gated area near my office space that she chills in, and it did feel a little weird, like that I didn't have to lock her up or open it up to let her outside, or like, it's just getting used to those things, you know? So anyway, I just feel happy that she's in doggy heaven with the pack, the rest of the pack. And then my parents' dog is Archie. So we were like, oh, she's with the whole pack and they're fine. And so anyway, I'm sad but happy that she's not in pain and she's not suffering. And I know that I gave her a good life and I saved her, and she was pregnant at the time. I think I mentioned it before, maybe I haven't, but she was pregnant with 3 puppies. And I found homes for 2 of the 3 puppies, and then I kept one. So I basically saved 4 dogs and gave them great lives. And I was just trying to put a lot of it into perspective and celebrate the fact that I did that with her and my dogs and her puppies. And the one thing Sienna and I did talk about, Sienna told me, she was like, Mom, she was like, now that all of the dogs are gone, like, you really need to print out pictures. And I was like, you know what, babe, you're right. Like, I do need to go print out pictures of my dogs, like, for sure. She's 1,000% right. So I'm definitely going to do that and make sure that we have memories of them around the house. So anyway, on to my day I go. Now I can put on like a real face of makeup because I am going to leave shortly. And I'm going to head out and get this hair did, y'all. That's what I do. Easy peasy. Have more control. I can see everything. That's why, like, when I see people using their fingers on TikTok and people are like, oh my God, it's not a big deal. I've been doing this for years. I actually hate makeup brushes. I only have like a select few that I think are super important, like for your eyeshadow. I mean, I would say eyebrows, but I'm indifferent on that. I just used an eyeshadow brush to fill in my eyebrows. So, and then like blush and like face powder stuff. But other than that, I really don't think it's that deep, y'all. I'm gonna put a little bit more, and I kind of want some more there. Nothing crazy. And again, this is just for the day. I'll probably touch up later before I go out. But the goal is to have like most of the makeup on. So I shouldn't have to touch up too much for the day. And that's that. Oh my gosh, dude, my skin is so much better, you guys. I can just feel it and see it so much, like, from doing that face mask. Woo! I feel so much better. I'm old school, and I like a pencil. Basic in that way. I can't quite get behind liquid eyeliner yet. I want to. I like the look of it, especially with lashes when you're doing like a full look, but I just can't. It's just not my friend. Like, I've tried it, I get frustrated and it's like not happening. The other thing I don't really do, especially just for day to day, is I don't really bake at all. I might do it on like a weekend, like maybe I'll do it tomorrow when I go out, but I'm really big on just doing a nice, good layer like so. I'm not a makeup guru, as you can tell. I don't really care. I do the basics to just look decent for the day. I love, this is the Laura Mercier powder, translucent powder. Ever since they started finally coming out with colors, I use the honey version. And this is what I do just really quick, like super easy. I get all the main areas, you know, a little bit around the nose. Yeah, nothing crazy. Just for the shine purposes. I don't do heavy foundation, y'all. What you saw earlier that I put on is the Summer Fridays Sheer Skin Tint. I am shade 4. And this is my jam. It's nice and thin, and it's like you didn't put anything on. That's why I absolutely love it. And then I'm gonna go in with some quick blush. The blush I use is a cream blush. It's like a bronzing cream blush. And it's very quick hit on the apples. Again, nothing crazy. Super basic. Hair flew out somewhere in the process. Easy. Easy peasy. I also was using earlier, I feel like, oh, there it is. On my eyebrows, I filled it in with just a basic brown eyeshadow, but on top of that, after I go through with a Q-tip and kind of shape it out a little, I've been using CoverGirl's, they have like this new brow kit stuff that's been really cool. This one in particular that I was using, it's their 0.5 millimeter or 1 millimeter nano pencil, and it's so good. Look how small this is. Let me see if you can even see, like, I'm like, where's the camera? Look how tiny it is. It's better right here, but it's tiny. But it helps you get in and fill in some of those areas. And it has like the little spoolie on the other end. So I like that. It's reasonably priced. It's like $7 or $8. And that's literally all I do, you guys. What did I do with my mascara? I do put mascara on, but I had it and I can't find it. Okay, here we go. And have an eyelash curler. Again, nothing crazy. But this is like my basic day-to-day. Like, I don't do like a full glam situation, you know, wearing lashes every day, and nah, bro, ain't got time for that. This is how the girls do it. Done and done. Basic, but easy. Hello. We are back. God, I always feel so good when my hair is done and washed and really well. And the nails, you guys, my nails needed to be done so badly. It was just obscene, quite frankly. But anyway, I'm getting ready to get on the road back home. I just realized earlier today that I'm meeting up with my girls tomorrow. I think I mentioned, and we're having we always do a holiday shindig every year of some kind. This year we're doing something a little different, but the moral of the story is we get together. But the one thing that we started to do is an ornament exchange, which is really fun. So I need to go find a very cute ornament. And so that is what I'm going to do now. I have time. I'm supposed to be working on my business stuff, which I'm praying that I should have a little bit of time. Again, no pressure. I'll have time tonight, even after the movie, if I'm up to it. I'll have time tomorrow. No, I won't have time tomorrow. Just kidding. Maybe Sunday. I don't know, but going with the flow here. But I realize that I need the ornament for tomorrow. So that is where I'm going to go. One of my girlfriends said there's good ornaments at Target right now. So there's an option. I saw really cute ones last year at Hobby Lobby, which is where I got my ornament last year. And I'm guessing, I think I saw cute ones. Oh, my sister had told me there's cute ones at Kohl's. So Kohl's is closest to my house. Probably going to go there. And we're going to see what we find and pray that I don't have to go all over the free world to find an ornament. Worst case scenario, I could always look for an ornament tonight after the movie too, so I can go home and work on my business stuff now. Anyway, because everybody is usually open late right now too, the holiday hours usually are kicking in. Either way, those are the two things happening. Going home to work on the business, I think I'm gonna do that because I'm committed to that. Then I'm going to see Wicked, and then I'll get the ornament. Okay, I just decided I had to workshop that and talk that out with y'all. 3 things are happening, not 2. So anyway, let me get on the road. And yeah, let's get on with the rest of the day. Hello, I'm home. And guess what? I did not do any work on my business. It was interrupted by my 9 to 5, a text followed by a phone call, followed by an email. So unfortunately, I got caught up doing 9 to 5 stuff, and that's what I hate, when something else interrupts your flow and your plan. But I'm also not going to be hard on myself. I'm going to be gracious with myself because I have Sunday to dedicate to my business, and so I'm not going to worry about it. Instead, I did not get the Christmas ornament yet. I'm probably gonna have to do that tonight, to be honest. So I went to Dollar Tree to get candy for the movies because it's time. Look at how cute my sweatshirt is. It's backwards. It says Emerald City. I'm beyond excited. I've been dying to wear this sweatshirt. Anyway, I touched up my makeup. I'm getting ready to go meet up with my girlfriend, and we are going to watch Wicked, and I'm going to enjoy my Friday night. And my 9 to 5 really pissed me off today on so many levels, and it continues to remind me why it's important for me to move forward in the direction I want with my business. And every obstacle I encounter in the 9 to 5 just keeps giving me, in a weird way, energy to push forward toward my dreams, which is not reporting to a person or people who don't know and get my line of work. And it's frustrating to have to constantly advocate for yourself and educate other people about a discipline they know nothing about, rather than them just trust me as a leader, as a director, to do my job. So it just continues to remind me that I can build a business on the side, and I will, because I'm capable and competent. And so anyway, That's the silver lining of the continued epiphanies I have when I encounter things like this in my 9 to 5. And yeah, I'm going to release that. I'm going out with my friend and I'm going to enjoy my Friday night and go get an ornament after. I promised myself I would. I have to. I could probably go in the morning too, but we're not going to push it to the morning. I'm not going to procrastinate. I've already procrastinated enough. So off I go to the movies.
What did you do?
So we're ready to go.
I did it again.
And here's the girls ready to go, but we're an hour early for our showing because
Somebody's retarded.
someone purchased tickets for yesterday. So luckily the tickets are switched, but we are an hour early, so we're having girl dinner a little early.
Weenies and everything.
Weenies and everything. All is well in the world.
Yeah.
We're gonna survive. It's totally fine. Top of the morning. It is the day after me watching Wicked. You guys, it was so good. I personally didn't realize that there's going to be 2 parts. That's the only thing I was a little bit tripped out about. So what is out right now is only part 1. Didn't know that. It was so good. I was like beyond like into it. May have shed a tear or two. Went with a couple of friends and it was so much fun. Got home really late last night. Whole debacle with that. My girlfriend basically bought our tickets for the day before, not the day of, not yesterday. It was for Thursday. Luckily we were able to get into another showtime, but it was for like a later time. So we were basically there hella early, but it was still good. Still a lot of fun. I'm now getting ready to go out with my girlfriends. We do a holiday something every year. I think I mentioned that already. And so we're gonna go all meet up, but I'm actually waiting for my daughter to get here from her dad's house. And then from here, I need to take her to my mom's house and drop her off and do that whole thing. So I'm finishing getting ready and then I'm gonna hit the road. So we are into our Saturday and off we go. And I need to just get this situated.
My outfit way down, but that's okay.
The organizer, you guys. Eight. Say hi.
Okay, yeah, we're ready.
Everybody. Where's Dana? Oh, they left. Dana and they took off. They bounced out. I'll take a couple. Bye, Santa. Here. Y'all look very cozy over there. Jess.
There's a huge Santa to the right.
Oh, I love it. Get it. How cute is my umbrella? Look.
At least it's very comfortable. The skills, but yeah.
Let's see, Dana. Cute. It's so cute. It's so cute. Hey, Missy. So cute. Let me see his face. There he is. Cute.